welcome to my channel. This is my first ever YouTube video, so expect a little bit of imperfections, but lately I have been going crazy by watching videos of breast reductions and people's journeys and vlogs, so I decided to get on here and make my own because I haven't really seen many of girls who, are like not super petite and get a breast reduction. So I really wanted to share my journey and my experience with my own body so that maybe some people can relate. So as you can tell by the title, I'm getting a breast reduction. Haven't gotten it yet. It's exactly 7 days from now. I'm just gonna film this first vlog. I'm gonna do a part 1 and a part 2. So part 1's gonna explain my, basically, I'm looking down because I have sticky notes. It's my first time, so sticky notes. But I'm going to explain everything that happened with my consultation, right down from when I talked to my doctor to, getting the surgery booked, as well as, my reasons why, my experience up to now to everything that I've had to do and so far, as well as the things that I bought in preparation, some things that I've learned in other videos, and then I'm gonna finish with like my excitement and my nerves, and then you guys are gonna follow me to the hospital in a week from now. I'm gonna wake up and then I'm gonna do the video and you guys are gonna follow me to the hospital and you guys can see my first day recovery, and then that's where this is gonna end, and I'm gonna do my part 2 of how I'm feeling after a month. Okay, so I'm just gonna get right into it. My name is Jessica. I live in Canada. When it comes to insurance, I can't really help you guys out with how to pay, like how to get it covered or anything, because I do live in Canada and we do get OHIP. So it's covered under, because it's a medical reason, I do get it covered. And so I can't really talk to you guys about insurance, but I can say my experience. I am 24 years old. I'll be 25 in November. So I'm still pretty young. I've wanted the surgery since I was I've been thinking about it since I was probably 18 or 19. I am, not a small girl. I'll just give you a reference of what I look like now. So this is my body now. I will be losing weight and maybe I'll do my weight loss journey as well, but this is basically me right now. I'm wearing a 40 triple D, I think, but I haven't gotten sized in a long time, and I definitely think I'm way bigger because they spill out either the bottom or the top of this bra constantly. So I am 24. I am 5'5", 5 feet 5 inches, and I'm 230 pounds as of now. Not in a year from now, but no, right now I'm 230 pounds. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys about why I've decided to get a breast reduction, and just the struggles that a large chest can give someone. For me, it's more than aesthetics. It's about health, and it's about me feeling comfortable, and it is also about self-esteem, because when your breasts get large, also weakens and weakens and weakens, especially when it gets large fast, which is what happened with me. So basically, they're not sitting where they should be sitting. They're not beautiful and perky. They're, because they grew so fast, they're, just hanging and facing the floor. And basically, the main reasons why I wanted to get my breast reduction done, as I was saying, was self-esteem. You just can't go anywhere without people, consciously or non-consciously, they don't know that they're looking sometimes, but sometimes, people just look at them, and then you look and you glance at them and you're like, oh, that person's staring at my boobs, that's nice, that's great. And I never once in my life been able to not wear a bra and look like a normal person. Like, when I don't wear a bra, they basically sit close to my belly button, and they it causes me to get really itchy under here when I don't wear a bra, like super itchy, and because of the heat and the sweating and stuff. So even when I go to bed, I literally take my bra off when I'm about to fall asleep, and then I put it back on right when I wake up in the morning, even before I go get a coffee, because even when I'm by myself, it's just so uncomfortable not wearing a bra, but it's also uncomfortable wearing a bra. So that brings me to my next point of another reason why is basically I haven't bought a bra in so long, because literally if you're gonna buy a bra when you have large breasts, it's costs between $60 to $100 sometimes if you're gonna get a good quality one. So I've gotten bras passed down to me from people with similar sizes, but that's why this one's not the correct size for me. But basically the other issue is the straps. When you have large breasts, the straps constantly go like this, right? Oh, I have eczema, just letting everyone know. But the straps constantly go like this, and then you're like, oh, okay, perfect. And then 2 seconds later, they're back down. Oh, okay, perfect. And then this thing that makes it tighter, just constantly, because they're so heavy, it keeps going looser and looser and looser and looser. And then by the end of the day, you're left with a chest that's like low and not where you wanted it and not supported. And the underwire, I wonder if I can show, the underwire makes such a bad indent on your freaking stomach. So, and so does the part in like right here. That's what's causing my rashes. It's just really, really difficult. So basically the reasons why I wanted to get one done were, you know, yes, self-esteem, but more making me more comfortable with myself, my body, and just in general physically. And also I'm getting it done because I have very, very bad back pain, very bad neck pain. I have, since I can remember, had migraines, headaches, and neck pain, and I never really thought it really correlated to the size of my breasts, but ever since they started getting bigger, my headaches have been starting to get worse, and my back has been starting to get worse, and my neck has been starting to get worse. So I'm constantly in pain, cracking my neck. My boyfriend's, you know, constantly having to give me back massages. He doesn't have to, but he's a nice man. He gives me back massages. And, you know, when he asks me, where does it hurt? I'm literally like, fucking everywhere. Literally my neck, my upper back because of my straps, and my lower back because of the, you know, constantly carrying them and always being hunched over. So I hope that I'm preaching to the choir when I'm talking right now, because I know everybody with large breasts can relate to these. It's just not a fun experience. It's not like chiffon dresses and rainbows and unicorns, and like, it's just not fun. So those are the reasons why. I'm going to skip over that topic because I could go on and on. So I'm going to talk about my experience until now with the whole process of getting it done and the whole process of, you know, basically up to now. So basically all I had to do is I went to my family doctor, and I hear if you don't have one, you can just go to the clinic and they can refer you. But I went to my family doctor because she has known me for so long. She's seen, you know, my body, my breasts grow. So she does know the struggle. And I mentioned just like, you know, to my doctor, you know, I know that I told her, like, I know I need to lose weight and I really am going to lose weight, but it's really, sometimes it makes it difficult to do physical activities when you have large breasts. So that's another, I know I don't want to make excuses, and I'm not, but it makes it more difficult to go to the gym and go running when you have large breasts. So I told her, like, I know that I'm, you know, a larger girl, but you know me. I asked her basically what her thoughts were, and she said, yes, breast reduction would be a really, really good option for you. So she basically referred me to a plastic surgeon in my area. My surgeon's name is Dr. Charles Kettle. Charles Kettle? Yeah, I think it's Charles Kettle. So that's who's doing my surgery. It's in Sudbury, Ontario. So from going to my family doctor to going to my plastic surgeon was couple months. Maybe it was 2 months waiting. I'm pretty sure I waited 2 months to get in there. So I went to the plastic surgeon, and of course, you know, it's a little awkward because my plastic surgeon is a male, and I've never really, except for like my boyfriend, showed, you know, to a man I've never met before. So that was awkward because you do have to take off your shirt. They give you a robe, so you have to take off your shirt and everything up from here. So your shirt and your bra. So you take it off. He comes in and he, like, you know, undoes the robe and sees your long titties. Basically, he, you know, measures from your collarbone to your nipple, and basically, I'm pretty sure mine was like 30, if I'm remembering correctly, it was like 31 centimeters, which is way, I think he said it should be 24 centimeters, and it's 31, so it was a way too low, my nipple, I mean, and so he said, you know, like, yes, like, you could definitely use a lift with this breast reduction, so I'm doing the breast reduction and the lift, and yeah, so that was that appointment. Literally, he just took, you know, took a look, and then for me, it was like not the best experience going to the consultation, because I did ask questions and the answers I got were not very informative, and they didn't give me a lot of confidence in the surgeon. The questions I asked were, you know, are you going to cut my nipple so that it's smaller and fits like the new breast better? And he says, yes, of course. We have to cut all the nipples. We cut all the nipples when we do breast reductions. I'm like, okay. Which just, it sounded like to me that he was a little bit short with me. Like he didn't have enough time for me. That's kind of what it felt like. I don't know, but that's what it felt like. I told him, I'm like, so I don't know like how you do this, but I showed him pictures of like breasts that have gotten the reductions and what I would like maybe like my results to, you know, look like or be an inspiration for my results. And he wouldn't even look at the pictures. Like he was like, oh, like he like really fast looked at them and then showed me his before and after pictures that he's done, which that was great. So I pointed out, I'm like, oh, I would like, you know, this one looks like a lot more of like the shape that I would want and the size that I would want. And he goes, oh, yeah, but that girl's nipples are a little higher, so I can't guarantee that you're gonna get that size and shape. Like, it just, he was saying things that made me feel super not confident, you know, not, I don't know, super nervous. And then I told him, you know, like I don't want mine to turn out too small because of my body type, but I don't want them, you know, like I want it to be worth it. So I want maybe like a C or a D would probably be what I would want, is like a big C or like a small D, you know? And he goes, well, I can't tell cup size. I just tell by my hands and how big they are and the look when they're done. So that experience, you know, at the consultation wasn't the best. It wasn't like he was inappropriate or rude, but like he was just really short and didn't seem like he had enough time to answer my questions. So yeah, that wasn't like the greatest experience, but oh well. So basically after that, he said, you know, we're gonna try and get you coverage. You know, you're a good candidate. They only took about 3 weeks to hear back to hear that I did get covered and I was good to go. So from that, it took 3 weeks, and then after that is when the office called me. It wasn't Dr. Kettle himself, but it was his receptionist. She called me and basically asked me if a certain date was okay, and in Canada, because it is covered, especially when you're in a town like a small town, a small city like I'm in, like Sudbury, you do have to wait a while. It's kind of a waiting list because there's a lot of surgeries. So like a lot of people getting covered, getting these surgeries done. He says it's his number one surgery he does. So yeah, I did have to wait a long time. They gave me the date of October 19th, 2020. So I was supposed to have it on October 19th. I did get called to come in sooner, but I'll get to that. So my original date was October 19th, 2020. And I went, like, this was when they booked it. It was last November, so November 2019. So it took that entire almost a year to get the surgery, which I lived, you know, since I was 12. So how many years is that? I'm 20, almost 25. So many years with these large, heavy boobs with all these aches. I've lived so long with it. I'm willing to wait the time to not pay the $5-6 grand or whatever it was. So I'm super, happy to wait. So now the time's coming. But yeah, so within that whole year, I literally didn't hear anything, except when COVID started. So when COVID started, what is the word? Receptionist called me. God, when COVID started. So that was probably in April when they called me and they said, I know you're probably all nervous that we're going to cancel your surgery or move it, but I want you to know that we're not going to move it. We're not going to cancel it. We are keeping them, the ones that are, at the later dates after September. So we're keeping those ones. So they basically, didn't cancel it on me. So that was great news to hear because I was worried that was going to happen, that it was going to get pushed. But it didn't. So that's great. So other than that, I didn't hear anything from the consultation all the way until last week, exactly a week prior to today. So a week ago, the receptionist called me and said, you're on the cancellation list. We got a cancellation for September 28th, and we were wondering if you wanted to move your appointment up until then. And I said, oh my God, write me in, please. I will get it tomorrow. If you have a cancellation sooner, tell me. But yes, please. I would love that surgery. That is exactly, it's perfect. I was so excited. I literally wanted to hug her through the phone. I honestly would get it. I would go to the hospital right now and get it. I'm that excited. But anyways, so I asked on the phone, I'm like, okay, so, it's in 2 weeks. At the time it was in 2 weeks, now it's in 1, but I'm like, it's in 2 weeks, so when's my pre-op appointment gonna be? And they said, oh, you're not gonna have a pre-op appointment. I'm like, how will I know what to bring, what to do beforehand, everything? And they're like, well, someone's gonna call you the Friday before, or a few days before, but she's like, it's usually on the Friday before the surgery. So my surgery is on the Monday, and she said someone would call me on Friday, so that's this Friday in 5 days. So she told me someone would call me, and I haven't gotten the call yet. But I don't know how comfortable I am with just the phone call and not going in to actually talk to somebody and do all of that stuff. But I mean, whatever gets me in that surgery bed, I'm happy. So I literally haven't heard anything since a week from, a week ago. She called me to come in early, and yeah, so oh yeah, I did actually. 2 days ago, they called me and said, okay, so someone's gonna call you on Friday to tell you everything. I'm like, oh yeah, I know, the other girl told me. And she's like, oh, okay, well, we were just making sure that you're like still set to go and ready to do it. So I guess there was like a confirmation call. I don't know. That's my whole experience from the start to the finish. It was a lot of waiting, a huge waiting game. Especially since, I've been waiting my whole life to begin with. It's a huge waiting game. The experience of going through your life and waking up in the morning and having to put on a bra right away because you feel insecure and you feel uncomfortable when no one's even around. It's just so hard for dealing with your whole life. It really is. And going to, public areas where they're swimming, it's already hard for a bigger girl, but having large breasts and then people staring at them, it's just so hard, and when I go swimming, I have to wear my normal bra and then a bathing suit bra over top of it, like a bathing suit top over top of it, to really keep them in and up and not like looking down, so that people don't stare at me like that. It's just a lot of people looking at you all the time, and I don't like that. I don't want people to look at me for that reason. So just dealing with everything your whole life, and then finally it getting resolved. Finally, it's just so exciting. I'm like so excited. Like, it's crazy. Oh, Jesus. So basically, I think that I've said everything that I needed to say in this video. So I guess I'll see you guys on surgery day. I'm gonna be a friggin' ball of nerves, and I'm gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be fun. And you guys are gonna come with me, bringing you the whole way. I don't care if people give me crazy looks in the hospital, bringing you along. So let's do this. Let's go to surgery. Yeah, it's Tuesday night. And my surgery's in 6 days. And I just can't stop thinking about, like, how a part of my body that I've had for, like, my entire life is just gonna be gone, like, in, like, 6 days. It's just, like, a hard thing to, like, think about. It's super, super nerve-wracking. But I'm so excited to, like, have this relief of back pain. Just my back's been insane all day. And I just wanted to come on here and tell everyone that, like, it's normal to feel emotions and different things, excitement and nerves, anxiety about something this big. Like, this is something that's going to change my life forever. It's super scary and super exciting. So, yeah, I guess I'll talk to you soon. You know, just laying down and living my normal... Oh my god, I'm a fucking mess. Anyways, just laying with my babe. What a baby. Living my daily life of my cleavage going up to my neck when I'm lying down. And these are cat scratches, but... Yo, love it. It's great. It's a great cleavage. I'm realizing, and excuse how nasty as I look, but I'm realizing now that, like, I have to get all my cleaning, all my organizing, my laundry, my everything done right now before surgery, because I'm not gonna be able to do it very much after it. It'll take a long ass time before I can do it to, like, my standards, like mine and my mama's standards. So yeah, I'm just hanging out right now with this little cutie boy and doing laundry, cleaning, you know, everything I need to do. Okay, so sadly my boyfriend's not here, so I couldn't record, like, the first half of my convo with the doctor. She just called me. I'll let you guys know what she said. She basically, I have to get a COVID test. I have to get swabbed for that. They're gonna call me tomorrow for the COVID testing, and then I wrote down everything so messy. I'm gonna try and read it to you guys. But okay, so they said it's on Monday at 10 a.m. Be there at 7 a.m. So it's 3 hours before. No one can come with me because of COVID. I have to, they told me where to go in the building and what to do, and then register with my health card. And I can't have any food after 2 a.m. on Sunday. And I can drink clear fluids, which include black coffee, tea, water, apple juice, grape juice, cranberry juice, and popsicles up until 7 a.m. So up until I go into the hospital, I can drink clear fluids and stuff like that. He also said I have to take my Ventolin and my Symbicort, which are my inhalers, because I have asthma, by 7 a.m. by the time that I get there, and bring them to the hospital as well in case I need them. They said I can't wear any makeup, jewelry, deodorant, or perfume. I have to shower with antibacterial soap before and after. Sorry, I have to shower with antibacterial soap the night before surgery and the morning of surgery. And she said to wash my hair the night of, because then I won't have to worry about it in the morning, which is smart. And then she says, that I can get antibacterial soap at the grocery store, and it's just like hand wash and normal hand soap that's labeled antibacterial soap. And then she said, takes 2 hours for the surgery, and then I'm going to be in recovery for 2 hours, and then I'm going to be in surgical daycare for 4 to 6 hours, so I won't go home until about 6 p.m. And she says bring my phone and put a label on it, and they're going to lock all my stuff in lockers and stuff. So, oh my god, I got a lot of info. And yeah. Hello. So it is Sunday, the day before the surgery. So surgery is tomorrow morning. They had changed the time from 10 o'clock to 11:30. So now instead of being there at 7, I have to be there at 8:30. So they called me a couple of days ago to tell me that, which is fine. So I have to be there later now, which is good for me because I hate mornings. Anyways, I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about mental health because it's something that I haven't really seen much of being talked about on these videos, and I think it's a really important topic, especially because, like, with these surgeries, you have no clue what you're going to go through mentally. I mean, like, I didn't have any idea what I was going to go through a year ago when I had this surgery booked. It's like completely different when you're coming up to the surgery and you just feel like, I don't know, just personally, I was so excited to get this surgery done when it was like last year, and then 6 months ago, and then 4 months ago, and then 3 months ago, 2 months ago, and then all of a sudden it started a countdown, and I was like, this is actually happening. I'm actually getting this done. Don't get me wrong, I'm extremely excited, like extremely, and I would never change my decision, but the mental health of this, especially because TMI, but I am on my period, so there is a lot of emotional hormones and stuff there, but like, it's not just that. I'm not just gonna put it on, you know, being a woman. I'm gonna put it on, like, the fact that this is a really big thing, and I just wanted to let everyone know that if you're feeling, when it comes up to your surgery, really anxious and really scared, then that's okay. And sorry I keep cutting out, but I'm on the Snapchat filter because it's morning and I look cray in a bad way. Okay, but I just wanted to just mention that, yeah, that mental health aspect, that, like, lately, personally, I've had probably 2 or 3 panic attacks, like, and I never have panic attacks, so where I just, like, start crying, like, crying hard, like, where you can't really breathe. My boyfriend had to come and cuddle me and, like, calm me down, help me breathe, because I couldn't even breathe. It's just, like, completely crazy, because the body that you've lived in for all these years, you're not going to be living, like, in that exact same body anymore, which is great, but it's also scary. I think maybe it's more like fear of the unknown, because we don't really know what's going to happen. We don't know how we're going to react to the anesthesia. We don't know how it's going to feel when we wake up. We don't know how we're going to feel when we wake up. We don't know how they're going to look, how long it's going to take to heal, how we're going to feel while it's healing, will anything go wrong? It's just so many unknown things, and I just have to remember that I need to, like, try and see that, like, I do see these feelings come in, but I want to just let them drift off, because I need positive energy, positive feelings, just to get me through this. I think it's the waiting game that just gets you. So I got my boyfriend to help me prep for surgery and for, like, being at my mom's and being at the hospital. So he organized everything for me.
So what I got in here is earbuds, wireless, phone charger, things so you don't have to wake up in the morning or whatever the fuck it's called.
What? Oh, those are the eye things that you put on so, like, you can see, like, darkness when you sleep.
Yeah, and then the puffer, and then I got her snack bag with a bunch of chips, granola bar, Nutella on the go. And then in here, I got her new bras, and then when she wakes up, she could put on her new sleeping gown. Just in case the floors are cold, I'm going to set it up all for her, and her Aveeno, just in case she gets dry elbows.
Because he's going to have fucking dry elbows. And dry-fying, because this bitch going to be crisp. Yeah, so get yourself a good boyfriend to help you pack, because I wouldn't have thought of putting these things in bags. I would have just thrown everything right in there. So, yeah, okay, see you tomorrow morning. Sorry, I promise this is the last one. Good morning. It is the morning of the surgery. My cat is hungry. and it's 6:30 in the morning. So I'm exhausted because I couldn't sleep last night. I had so much anxiety. I didn't feel like I had anxiety. I just like, I will feed you. Can you calm down? Jeez. I didn't feel like I had anxiety, but I couldn't sleep, so couldn't fall asleep until like 2. I woke up at 4, and I haven't fallen back to sleep since 4, and it's 6:30, so that's great. Nah, that's okay. I'm gonna sleep a lot today at the table, and then the recovery. So okay, just got out of the shower, and I have eczema, so unfortunately I can't put Aveeno on my body, which I've been doing since I was like 2 years old. So no Aveeno for me, which sucks. I didn't wash my hair because I washed my hair last night, and that's what the doctor told me to do. But I washed my body again. Can't put anything on my face, body, eczema patches, nothing, which sucks. So now I'm just gonna drink my coffee, and probably straighten my hair and get it done, and then get on my way. So see you when I'm in the car. Off to surgery. My mom is here. I'm going out to the car. Okay, we are in the car on the way to surgery. Mother, how are you feeling?
Anxious.
Yeah? Very anxious?
Nervous for you.
Yeah?
My baby's going in for surgery.
Oh, but something that I've been waiting for forever.
Oh, this is a life-changing experience for you, Jessie. It will be.
Yep. Yeah.
10 pounds lighter instantly.
I know. I'm so freaking excited to step on that scale.
I want to be in the bed beside you so I can get those extra 10 pounds.
Oh my god. How are you feeling?
Still waking up.
Oh. It's an honest father response. So, yeah, we're on our way, and I'll vlog as much as I can in the hospital. I'm not sure how much they'll let me, but I'll do what I can. This is going to be a short video because I'm in recovery and there's lots of people around me. I'm alone, so I kind of look like a friggin' weirdo making a video, but I'm out of surgery. I'll tell you all about it and everything later, but I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling like kind of like stinging around my nipples, but that's it. And yeah. It is 5:30. My surgery started around 12, and I was in recovery for 2 hours, and now I'm here for 2 hours. It's been about a half an hour, so another hour and a half, and I'll make a video when I get home. Thanks, guys. Oh, give you a little sneak peek. Oh my god. Yay! Hey guys, I'm in the car. My parents just came to pick me up. Overall, it went amazing. I'm in a lot of pain right now. My scars are killing me. Like around my nipple and down. They didn't do the anchor. He did a different... Sorry, my nose is itchy. They gave me fentanyl, and apparently that makes your nose really itchy, and it's been itchy all since surgery has ended. But, yeah. My surgeon did like his version of the scar, which I had explained to you guys, and it's still really painful though. But yeah, so my stepdad and my mom came to get me. They are being super adorable and sweet, and we are at Harvey's. I know, blah blah blah, you're not supposed to eat bad food, but they wanted Harvey's for dinner, so I mean, I'm starving, so I'm having a nice cheeseburger. I'll eat healthy from now on, I promise, God. But anyways, I never, like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe they gave me fentanyl when I don't remember it. I don't remember waking up. Apparently I was hilarious. Apparently, I was like, I'm so happy. I'm so fucking high right now. And oh my. So that sounds like me though. It does sound like me. But I'll give you an in-depth review when I get home. Bye guys. Okay, so I got to the hospital, and I just want everyone to excuse my voice because it's starting. Well, when I woke up, it was really hurting due to the I think it was the stuff that like the tube they had to put in my throat. So basically I got there and I had to go for my COVID screening, and then I had to go to registration, which took probably 15 minutes, and then I had to go to the other room, which was like the waiting area for them to call me in and like do my blood work and my ECG. And then I went out back to the room and waited another maybe 10 minutes, and they called me to get me changed. Then I went back into the room again, waited another maybe 15, and then they brought me to where did they bring me after that? Sorry, I'm a little foggy. I just took some painkillers. So after they grabbed me from that room, they brought me to another room to wait for the surgeon and the anesthesiologist to meet up with me. The anesthesiologist came in first. She was so freaking nice. Like, oh my God, so nice. And then the surgeon came in and talked to me. My experience with my surgeon is a little bit it's a little bit different, to be honest. Basically what happened was he came in, and I actually didn't know he was my surgeon because I don't remember him from a year ago. Like, I don't remember what he really looked like, and he didn't introduce himself. He just came in, and super awkward. But I was itching my like under boob, so I had my boob out and he walked in, which was awkward, but I just told him sorry, it was itchy. he basically just sat down and said, okay, do you have any questions for me before we begin? And I didn't really at the time, like I said, know he was the surgeon yet. So I'm like, yeah. Sorry, that was my dogs. Well, my mom's dogs. I'm at my mom's. Yeah, so I was like, no, not yet, because I didn't know he was a surgeon. And then he started, and I was like, okay, I actually do have like I was like taking a shot out to see if like he was the surgeon. So I was like, basically like, I have questions about cup size, like how big are we gonna go, how small are we gonna go? And he said, oh, how small do you want to go? And I'm like, well, I want something that's gonna fit my body type. And then he said, he was like, oh, that doesn't exist anything that's gonna match people's body types. We just need to know a size. I'm like, okay, well, I was thinking maybe like a full C to a D. And he's like, okay, and just wrote it down. And I'm like, I also had a question about if you guys are going to be moving my nipple, which I already kind of knew. I just wanted to make sure because I've seen some videos where they don't move your nipple with the certain incision he's doing. So I just wanted to make sure. And he goes, well, that's what a lift is, isn't it? He was just kind of being a little bit like snippy. Like, I know he's a surgeon and he's busy and he's done like 2 surgeries already by the time he was going to mine, but like he didn't have to make me even more anxious as I was already. So that wasn't like the best. But then we talked a little bit more, and he got like a little bit nicer, and then he started to draw on my chest with Sharpie. And I was like, oh my God, Sharpie. And he's like, yeah, it's all probably gonna be gone like before the surgery's even done, like most of it, except for like the stuff above, which yeah, obviously. But sorry again. But yeah, and then he drew on my chest and showed me where my new nipples are gonna be, like new nipples, but like where he's gonna place them. and I like got right when I seen where they were gonna be. I literally had the biggest smile on my face and got in the most bestest mood. I was so anxious before that. I was shaking and almost crying and everything, and like the whole time I was at the hospital before that. And then I seen where they're gonna put my nipples, and I was like, oh my fucking god. And he told me they're gonna move them up 10 centimeters, which 10 centimeters is like, for people who know inches better, is like 4 inches. So that's a lot. So you can tell my nipple was very, very low. And of course, like, I'll insert a picture here of my chest beforehand. Of course, I'm going to block the nipples out, but this is how low they sat before. And it was just absolutely and unequivocally terrible. My whole life, I never had properly sized boobs. I never had properly sitting boobs. They were always low. Always. Good morning, everyone. I am one day post-op, and I checked my gauze today with my mom. One side was really bloody and the other wasn't, so I got concerned. And I'm gonna go to the surgical office, go check it out, and I'll let you guys know what happened. But I'll insert a picture here of the gauze and what it looked like. It just doesn't look right to me, like the actual boob itself. I would show you, but I don't want to get demonetized and kicked off YouTube because it's kind of gory. So I'll let you guys know what's going on though. I went in and to check it out, you know, why I'm bleeding so much and everything, and he said it was normal. My doctor, the nurse said it was normal, and my doctor said it was normal. They said that it's okay that it bled on the one side more, and they said it was just because the nurses, when they did the steri strips after the surgery, they put them a little farther apart than he would have liked. So in between the steri strips there's a little swelling, which caused a little bit of bleeding, but he said I shouldn't see it anymore on any of my dressings when I change them. Okay, hello my friends, hello. It is Friday, October 2nd. I am day 4 post-op. I'm feeling amazing. Feeling a lot of things, actually, not all good, not all bad. Before the surgery, I do see now that it was probably because of my large chest, but even just walking from here to there, I'd get out of breath. From going up the stairs, going down the stairs, I'd get out of breath. And it doesn't happen now, which is an amazing feeling. You can't even explain the feeling. Yesterday was my first shower. It was fantastic. It was a little hard, to be honest. My mom came in the shower with me and washed my hair for me and stuff. And my mom is a very strong Dutch woman, so she doesn't realize sometimes how strong she is. So when she was getting in there with my hair, it was a little bit strong, but other than that, it felt amazing. She helped me through the whole thing, and you know, put lotion on me after, just like I would, you know, on a normal day, and I felt really good. And then after the shower, I was exhausted. I was so tired, and I was grumpy, and I just didn't want to be around anyone. I wanted to go to bed. And I just wanted to let you know, this is the same shirt that I wore for my first vlog video when I was 7 days pre-op. If you don't like gore, if you don't like stitches, if you don't like this sort of thing, just skip this part of the video. I'm so sorry if you don't, but just skip it. But yeah, so far we're looking okay. I mean, this part kind of freaks me out, but it's not too bad. I'm having a lot of bruising. My whole boob is bruised. Like, it's obviously not supposed to be that color. So yeah, the whole thing's bruised, and then it's underneath here that's really hurting the most. But see, I didn't get the full heat under here. It just kind of went a little hook like that. So that's how mine's looking. I have never felt so happy in my life. I'm about to cry, but like, even just eating at the dinner table, I don't have to rest my breasts on the table, which is so embarrassing when you're with people. It's not like I mean to, it's just, they just rest there. And then, this is really funny, but when you're texting, I usually text on top of my boobs. And now when I text, I'm like, wait a second, where do I put my arms? I have to text in the air now. That's super fucking weird. But my biggest thing that has helped me through this whole thing is this bad boy. Ooh, it's huge. Okay, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for this exact one, because this is a it's called a wedge pillow, but it contours to the shape of your back, so it's super amazing to lay on. This is the next thing that's been helping me, because I haven't really been I've been washing my face with Don't Come For Me, because I don't do this on a normal basis, but I've been just using makeup wipes because they're right beside my bed and I don't feel like getting up and using my arms too much to wash my face. So I've been using makeup wipes, and then I'll go ahead and spray my face with this. So this is Bioderma Hydra Bio Mist, and it's just water mist, but it makes my face feel a lot more hydrated and kind of gives me like a little refresher. If I missed anything, please leave any questions you have in the comment section below. I would be so happy to answer anything. You know, if it's urgent, I'll answer it right away, but if not, then I'll answer it in my next video with the month update. And I'll give you pictures and everything, and enjoy these before and after pictures of the shirts that I couldn't wear before surgery. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. It really means a lot to me that you're here to support me, and that I just wanted to bring awareness to this you know, vulnerable surgery that not a lot of people want to talk about. Please reach out to me if you have any other questions. I'd love to answer them, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So stay tuned for my before and after pictures. Thanks, guys.